What's up, party people? Welcome to Renegade Eats. I'm your host, Renegade, and today we're gonna go check out the Eau Gallie Creamery where I get to interview the owners. The Eau Gallie Creamery, yet another small business in the heart of the Eau Gallie Arts District that we have the pleasure of featuring. They're at the same location as Jones Perfect Pies, and they only opened a few months ago. But with their all-natural ingredients, a la mode specialties, and not to mention the fantastic people that help to run the place, they are already making their mark. Open 10 to 8 on Monday, 10 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, and 8 to 8 on Sunday. They are the perfect spot to drop in and cool off this summer. So I'm sitting here with Sharon Kelly, co-owner of Eau Gallie Creamery, her fiance Adrian McCollum. Due to Eau Gallie Creamery being so busy, we're going to sit and have an interview with them, and then we're going to speak to her co-owner Ryan in a separate interview. First of all, thank you guys for being on the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Can you tell me a little bit about the creamery and how it got started?
Yeah, so it's because of Ryan that it got started, and his vision of wanting an ice cream shop. We had talked about opening an ice cream shop down here when we moved onto Highland 2 years ago, but Ryan was the one that walked in here, talked to Joan, and made it happen. Cool, for sure.
So yeah, it's amazing that this area didn't see an ice cream
Didn't
shop
have one.
sooner. Congratulations
Yes,
to you guys
thank you.
for being the first.
Thank you.
So we like to dive a little bit deeper than the food. That's one of the reasons we do these interviews, so that people in the area, even if they already come in here, can get to know the people that are running the places where they're buying stuff. So can you give us a little rundown on you guys individually, a little bit about your background?
Yeah, sure. So I grew up pretty much in Melbourne. My mom's family's from here, my dad's family's from here. Actually, my grandmother helped make wedding cakes when it was Mather's Bakery here. That was here for 30, 40 years, something like that. So I myself, by trade, am a paramedic, and I just recently stopped doing that to focus on this full time. Adrian's situation is totally different.
Yeah, I am a transplant from Dominus, North Carolina, Army vet. Worked numerous years in DOD at Health Harris, and then now I'm in healthcare sales. But now it all kind of contemplated together because I also own a company here recently across the Rise Club. So I've been in the area for a while. I know Eau Gallie. It's a great area to be in and going forward. It's where we always want to be. We're just fortunate enough to get in.
We bought a house here on Highland about 2 years ago, so we literally bought it.
Cool. Yeah, everybody seems to live
Yes.
in the area.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now let's dive into the treats, the ice cream. So we came in for the first time. We've been into Jones Pies before, but as far as the creamery, we came in for the first time like a week ago. Tried some of the lemon pound cake, which is to die for. Awesome.
You gotta try the banana pudding.
I know. That's what I heard. That's the main flavor. It's one of the only ones I got
It's
to
the
try.
banana pudding and the Apocalypse Espresso.
The Apocalypse
Yes.
is awesome too,
Yes.
and we're actually going to have them on the show here soon too.
And they're wonderful people.
Yeah.
So, what is there anything else you guys want to tell fans about? Like any additional flavors you want to talk about?
Oh my goodness. The lemon pound cake was actually the first ice cream that I made.
Oh, really?
So I'm really glad you like that one. The second one I did that was like a super, super big hit was the Apocalypse Espresso Bourbon Chocolate Chip. And when the owners of Apocalypse came down and tried it, gave it a thumbs up, I was like, whew, okay, good. But your favorite is the banana pudding.
My all-time banana pudding. You know, I'll sit there and eat a whole tub.
So I really got to try the banana.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
That's what Ryan.
That's what Ryan's back there cutting up bananas and stuff now to make some more.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's awesome too because it's a great combination. Who doesn't like pie? You go right ice cream. And if you get a one-stop shop with pie and ice cream, olive oils,
Yeah.
that brings that right there is a game.
Yeah.
I always love the combinations people come up with the pie and the ice cream that they choose. And that's always
You get some weird ones.
Well, we had the old-fashioned ice cream last week, and the gentleman got pecan pie, had it formed, and then a scoop of the old-fashioned ice cream on top of it. I'm like, that's really, that's amazing. But we do get interesting combinations. Definitely.
We're here at Eau Gallie Creamery with one of the owners, Ryan Vanderwallen, and his girlfriend, Dove. So first of all, thank you guys for being on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Can you just start off with a little bit, sort of an introduction of the business, like when you guys started and how it started?
Yeah, so Dove and I, we actually live right down here in the end of the street here on Avocado, and we walk our kids, walk our dogs, ride our bikes. And we always knew there needed to be an ice cream spot in downtown, to be honest with you. It was just one of those things that kind of, we knew it had been there, and it just depends on the first person to get there, right? I know there's tons of people that wanted to do it, and it's just, we found kind of the quickest way and the most affordable way to kind of start what we wanted to do, but also kind of blend in with another business that's kind of already been a business for 10 years. So and we kind of gained basically all of her customers right then and there. So like for us, that's what we wanted to do, was kind of come in with another business and try to offer a partnership, kind of a collaboration. So it kind of cuts down costs, it cuts down expenses, labor, and then just different ideas, right? She's been in business for 10 years, but I think for Miss Jones, who owns Jones Perfect Pie, I think she loves when we kind of come around. We bring a little bit of fresh ideas to her, but she's really, really lenient on what we want to kind of offer and what we want to kind of pursue to her for sure. Cool. And we started April 1st was our soft opening, and then our grand opening was kind of on tax day, right? April 15th was, like, we thought it would kind of be a funny day to kind of start our opening. This is kind of everybody's worst day, right? It's nothing like ice cream on tax day. So we kind of wanted to blend a little bit, and Joan gave us a great opportunity to kind of partner with her and kind of grow her business as well as grow what we wanted to kind of produce in the community.
So since April 1st, so about 3 months, you guys have been up, and in that short amount of time, we've seen you guys have gained a pretty good amount of patrons, followers already. Anything you want to share as far as keys to success?
Right here,
Yeah.
for sure. She's my key to success for sure. Without her, this ain't never happening. You know, she supports our family while I can kind of go do my own dream and try to do my own business, and she can kind of hold down the fort, which a lot of families kind of reversed, you know. But I'm super grateful that she can hold down the fort with the kids, the house, the cars, while I kind of support our dream, and hopefully one day hand over the business to our kids so they have a generational income and they have a generational business that they can kind of take over if they want, or sell it, whatever they want to do.
Really just bringing in love to the community. We love Eau Gallie, EGAD, we're huge advocates of the area, and just making all these products, all of it's homemade. And really, we just put up all of our love into the business and what we're doing for the community, for the patrons, and basically it.
So
Yeah,
basically, behind every great man is a great woman.
No doubt, for sure, absolutely, always and forever, for sure, man.
We do like to dive a little bit deeper than the food sometimes. That's one of the reasons we love to get the owners on the show, so people can kind of get to know them. So
Yeah.
can you tell us a little bit about yourselves and your background?
So I'm a sports fanatic, right? Like, I guess you can kind of say that I love sports. If it's a ball, if it's playing, if it's competitive, I'm in, right? But as I kind of grew up and went to school at Flagler College in St. Augustine, got my sport management degree. I worked in college basketball, I worked in high school basketball. I kind of worked in the athletic field, and then what brought me here to Florida Tech, right, Melbourne area, was the University of Florida Tech. I worked as a game days operation director, so we would set up the football games, the basketball games. I kind of wanted to get out, you know, before I knew stuff was kind of going to start happening. And 3 years later, they'd cut almost all their sports. So it's kind of one of those things that, like, I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Now we have our own shop. She has her own business. We can kind of hang out with our kids when we want. Like, it couldn't be a better situation.
That's great.
For sure, man.
I gravitated to this area because I'm a painter and artist. We're in the arts district here, and we hung out in the vacation rental industry for about 5 to 6 years. We were building small little vacation rentals for different owners just in this area, and stepping stones led us to the shop here.
Like with us, like right, we lived here. My business partner, she lives here with her husband, so we know the need of an ice cream shop. Now, to get back to kind of your question was, why do we want to do it? And like, what do we see ourselves and what our background is? Our background is we love this town. We live here. We play here. We work here. Right? Like that's what kind of makes it special, you know, compared to a lot of other businesses. You'll get myself, you'll get this beautiful lady, you'll get Sharon, and you'll get Adrian, right? You'll get us working. If there's an issue, we'll be able to solve it. You don't have to call us. One of us is always there. So it kind of gives that family operated
Locally
feel.
ran business, like
Locally ran, for
all
sure.
other local businesses with supplies and ingredients, and really again being focused on EGOD. And
Like we like to kind of do like a Saturday, right? Every Saturday we try to incorporate some other small business, a little baker, right? A little person that's just trying to sell their product.
So they have right now, when we walked in, we noticed that they had Cypress Table, who we've had on the show before. They have Cypress Table donuts for sale inside. And another thing is one of their ice cream flavors we tried this morning was Apocalypse.
Espresso.
Apocalypse
Yeah.
Espresso
Yeah.
flavor. We're huge fans of Apocalypse as well. They're actually going to be on the show coming up here eventually too.
We know that how hard that is, right? As young, small business owners, like it's so important to just get your name out there. And we want to kind of give back to our community that kind of allowed us to kind of grow our business in both her side of the vacation rentals now, and then our side in the ice cream and the pie business. Is we really want to kind of expand it both.
Let's dive into the treats a little bit.
Okay.
We've already come in. We came in a few days ago for the first time and tried the lemon pound cake, which is just awesome. Does that have little bits of lemon pound cake in it?
No doubt. So,
Oh man, so
so we like to try to support, like I said, I think that's kind of our main thing, is support small businesses. So we like to use other people's stuff, right? We like to use other people's pound cake, other people's cookies. One thing, because it's supporting other small businesses, but it's also for us, it kind of like it's a little bit more fun. We'd like to definitely try to encourage like the lemon pound cake. Of course, it's gonna always have real chunks in it. You know, I think that's what really brings ice cream together, right? When you see the big chunk of lemon pound cake, or you see the big animal cookie, or whatever's in there, right? Whatever you see, it kind of
the Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, right. The mind kind of constitute of like, all right, I'm feeling that one, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we like to do.
really digging the homemade aspect, because you think about it, when's the last time you had ice cream that was made like 15 minutes ago? And you're supposed to make it and freeze it for a day, but it's going so quickly, and people don't mind a little softer ice cream, as we say, it's
Yeah.
made like 15 minutes ago, and it's just so fresh, so creamy, so delicious.
Oh, it is.
Just
Yeah.
the homemade aspect really is been received well.
Yeah, and then our number one flavor for sure, by far, is banana, or
Banana
southern
pudding.
banana pudding for sure. Just because I think we're right in that climate of just kind of everybody loves a good banana pudding, right?
Right.
We're in a great climate for it, Florida, and it brings a lot of people in, and it reminds them of their grandmother, their grandpa, Thanksgiving, right? Whatever that occasion is that they remember, it kind of brings them into that spot of like,
Yeah, a lot of nostalgia with banana pudding. Do you guys want to bring up any other, like, is there anything you want to list as far as flavors or different products?
Yeah, so definitely our number one seller that we definitely try to promote the most is our a la mode, right? I think that's what makes us different than a lot of the local shops around here. We try to support everybody from Beachside, US 1 to 95, right? Like everyone's got their little niche, but we have our little niche in that pie and ice cream, right? That makes us different from just an ice cream shop. And then also just makes us different from just a bakery, right? And it's kind of a cool thing to be able to kind of offer our customers, because they really value homemade quality product that's also made today, right? Like that's what we definitely fresh made every day. We made 50 some odd pies this morning. We made, I think, 15 gallons of ice cream last night. So we definitely try to make everything fresh. The next day you can try it. So like our a la mode is our number one seller. So
Specialty, so it's basically a half and small pie with your choice of ice cream on it. So any pie that you see in the case, you can get that. There's a maple ice cream
cool.
So it's a fun pairing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's really cool seeing other people's taste, right? You know, like I got my favorite. That's banana cream and banana pudding. Like if I got to do an olive oil, that's what it is, right? But you get a lot of customers coming in saying, oh, I want a pecan pie with Sour Patch Kids,
Yeah,
right? And you're like, you know, yeah, you can tell a lot about
choices.
yeah, for sure. You can tell if someone's fun, if somebody's classic ice cream, if somebody's just old school ice cream, right? You can kind of tell by somebody's personality by the ice cream they choose. Kind of fun. And pies too, right? Pies are kind of that small little thing, for sure, man.
Thank you for watching Renegade Eats, and we'll see